What's going on, guys? It's Dill here from the Yakuza, bringing you a My Hero Academia related video today. I would like to discuss who the top 5 strongest students at UA High School are. We just wrapped up a big old war arc, and I don't think the UA Big 3 are the UA Big 3 anymore. I think there's a lot more heavy hitters now, and I just want to discuss who the strongest students are because there's been so many good showings since the UA Big 3 were announced, and this is purely my opinion. There's going to be manga spoilers in this, of course. If you disagree with me, comment down below who you think in the top 5 that I didn't name. But let's get right into it. At number 5, I have Todoroki. Now, Nejire or Tokiyami could have went here, but I think Todoroki just has so much going for him, even though he doesn't have very many fights. All of his fights are group fights. Early on, we have him versus Midoriya and such, but that's not very good for him right now. That was so long ago. Most of Todoroki's fights are group fights, whether it's against Stain, the joint training arc, against Chimera in the movie. He has a lot of good showings, but none of them are we don't know what he can do by himself. He learned Flash Fire Fist. He just used it against Dobby, although it didn't really work. I don't think it's his full powered Flash Fire Fist, but now that he's finally using his fire side, I think that he is up there. I think that he is going to be very, very strong, and when he meets Dobby again, it is going to be different. He's been training under Endeavor, the #1 hero in the world. He's literally bred to be the strongest hero in the world. He was bred to be #1, to beat All Might, so his potential is there. He's a strong dude, he's smart, he's a prodigy, and even though we haven't seen a lot of one-on-ones with him, we will in the future, and I know that he can do it. I know that he deserves this spot. So Todoroki at number 5. At number 4, we have Tamaki. Tamaki literally beat 3 members of the Shie Hazukai by himself. He beat 3 of the 8 precepts. That's why I have him over Todoroki. There's not much to say here. He's been in the fields training with Fat Gum. He's been in them streets. He'll fight whoever he needs to fight. He's a shy guy, but when it comes down to it, Tamaki will do what he has to do to defend people. And he is just a great hero. His quirk has so many different utilizations, and I think that he does deserve to be above Todoroki at the moment. I mean, not long though. Todoroki is obviously supposed to be one of the top 3 strongest people in the series with Malkago and Midoriya, but for right now, I think Tamaki just has him. He just has so much experience. He took, like I said, he 3v1 8 precepts. That's a ridiculous feat. If not for him, the Shie Hazukai arc wouldn't have went down how it did. I mean, defeating that many members really helped their cause. So Tamaki at number 4. At number 3, we have my man, Bakugo. Bakugo is my favorite character, so I will try to stay as objective as possible, but he has a lot going for him, guys. I mean, he beat Midoriya after All Might lost One for All. He actually overpowered Midoriya in their fight, which is very impressive. He beat a kid that literally had All Might, the strongest hero of all time's quirk. In the new arc, he's been shown that he can keep up with a 30% Midoriya speed-wise. He defeated Kurogiri, he defeated Tokiyami. He's always outsmarting people. He immediately knows the weakness of people's quirks. He knew that to defeat Kurogiri, that he just had to attack his main body. He knew that to defeat Tokiyami, that he was weak to darkness and that he emitted a lot of light. He's just a really smart kid, and people forget that because of how brash he is and how aggressive he is. But he's really strong. The League of Villains even kidnapped him and tried to bring him into their ranks, so that really shows you how strong he is. He's constantly dominating. In the joint training arc, he won in less than 5 minutes, basically by himself, 4-0ing the other team. He's shown a lot of development as a character, strength-wise. He's finally starting to understand what it means to truly become a hero, and him looking up to All Might so much has really helped him in his journey. So I definitely have Bakugo at number 3. At number 2, we have my man, Togata. Dude, Togata is just such a boss, okay? He defeated all of Class 1A by himself, minus Bakugo and Todoroki. They weren't there, of course, and that would have obviously made Class 1A stronger, but I don't think it would have mattered. His quirk is just so overpowered. The control he has over his quirk as well is just so dominating. He's physically very strong. He was actually supposed to inherit One for All. That's how much of a prodigy he is. He's just the cookie cutter image of what you would want a hero to be. Strong, kind, and will stand up for anybody. He beat Overhaul down, and Chisaki was a very strong villain, and Mirio got the best of him. Still being a senior in high school, he got the best of Overhaul, and even after losing his quirk, he lasted 5 minutes against Chisaki, which is breathtaking. It's unrealistic, but it happened, okay? On top of that, While Best Jeanist was restraining Gigantomachia, he literally beat 4 Nomus off of him. I mean, it's not like he actually defeated the Nomus, but to be able to just hold them off momentarily is just a testament to how strong Togata is, and he can only get stronger. He is by far one of Japan's most dangerous weapons, and he will chart on the hero charts when he graduates immediately. He'll immediately be a top 5 hero as soon as he graduates. I guarantee it. Togata deserves this number 2 spot. He was number 1, but now he's number 2 because we know who number 1 is. At number 1, of course, Izuku. Now, Midoriya has defeated countless villains, Overhaul, Gentle, Muscular, but on top of that, the man has the strongest quirk of all time. He inherited it from the strongest hero of all time. And on top of that, he has 4 quirks in all. He has Black Whip, he has Danger Sense, he has Float, and then he has One for All. 4 quirks. It is hard to beat 4 quirks. He also pushed back Shigaraki, something that Endeavor couldn't even do. Shigaraki, who is a all-for-one, all-might level threat, was just whooping all over Endeavor. And then Midoriya actually pushed him back. So that is a huge, huge, huge feat. Midoriya is only going to keep getting stronger. He's actually getting a little too broken. We don't want him to get too strong to where the story's boring. But Izuku's just broken right now. We all know. We all know that he's stronger than Togata. If Togata and Midoriya fought, it would go a lot differently. As intangible as Mirio is, Midoriya is very smart. He would find a way around it. And I really think that he is the number 1 student at UA right now. He's showing it, and of course he's going to be the number 1 hero of all time. So did you guys agree with my list? If you did, let me know. If you didn't, who do you think should have been on this list? Am I off base anywhere? Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Thanks guys.